Think we're live. Molly, can you hear me? No? Uh-oh. Let's see. Do you have yours unmuted? You can't hear me at all? Let's try something else here. Can you hear me this way? Let me see. Let me text someone. Perfect. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Do you usually use your computer for this? Sorry, guys. We'll get it figured out. Hmm. I don't know what's going on. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get Molly to come through for you. Not sure why I can't hear her. Molly? Molly,
I can hear you,
I can hear you.
but I don't know if I hear you through my phone or through my iPad.
I I don't know, but let me see if somebody else can hear you. Hang on.
I hear you. Hold on. This is really weird because I'm seeing myself twice. Let me just. Oh wait, no.
Sorry, guys, technical difficulties. We're getting there.
I wonder which one it is. I can't tell.
Um,
Is this
I don't know.
seven?
I can see you and hear you, I think, through the same one.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put my. Okay.
Wait, let me see if I can click on you.
My phone.
There
Yeah,
you
nope,
are.
it's through my phone, so I don't know why it's working.
Okay, sorry, guys. A
That
little
was
delay getting started. Molly, so
okay.
there, you're freezing up a little bit.
Do you see me?
Yeah, you're just a little sticky, but let's jump
Hello.
in. I know we're running a little bit behind. If you jump onto this recording after, guys, just go ahead and skip the first like 8 minutes
10
because we
minutes.
had some technical difficulties. But my name is Rachel Jackson. I am the founder of Love the Life You Lead, and Molly Ramsey is on my team. She is an amazing coach. She's been coaching what for 2 months now, Molly?
Not quite yet. The 20th or 21st will be 2 months.
So a little less than 2 months. She has been killing it. So I asked her to jump on this call and share a little bit about how she got into coaching and why and what she's kind of gotten out of it. But just so you guys know, she, like I said, has been coaching for less than 2 months. She has hit Success Club her first 2 months in this business, which is, something you'll learn about as a coach, but basically it's just the first landmark. And basically means that you've helped at least 3 people get into their fitness journey in her first 2 months. So it's an awesome achievement. She's also received a call with the CEO of our company, Carl Deichler, for hitting a Success Starters, which is amazing. I was actually able to jump on that call with her, and it was so, so neat to be able to hear from him. And she is just killing it. She's already hit her first rank advancement. I know she's hit a lot of amazing personal goals. So I can't wait to hear her story, honestly, come straight from her mouth. But I just wanted to give her a little introduction to get us started. But I'm going to hand it over to Molly.
Okay. So I guess a little bit about me, so you can know where I'm coming from. Rachel and I met back when we both were living in Cincinnati. We lived there together like almost a year ago. I think we met probably a year ago. Um, and
Yeah.
I've been nannying full time for 7 or 8 years now. So, and Rachel was nannying in Cincinnati, so we met through nannying, and then just kind of continued a friendship on Facebook and would check in with each other a little bit here and there. And then she'd always like messaged me about coaching, and I kind of just blew it off a little and just didn't really go for it. So I actually live in New Jersey now. I moved out here in August to be with my wonderful boyfriend and his 2 daughters. We'd been doing long distance for almost a year, and we were both just sick of it. And I guess another big thing that you should probably know about me is that I love to help people. As a nanny, that's kind of my job. I take care of babies and kids, and so I help them, but I also help their families, and being a part of that has been huge for me, and I loved it, loved it, loved it. Um, so Rachel had messaged me, let's see, 2 months ago probably, and asked if I wanted to join in a free 7-day group. So I just kind of was like, sure, I'll do it. It's free. It's 7 days, and it's a clean eating group. Some of you might have been a part of one or invited to one. Um, so I did that, and then like had amazing, amazing. Oh, there's slides. There's pictures. There's my boyfriend and his girls, and then that's me with one of my little nanny kids that I love and adore. um, so then my health and fitness journey for myself started back in January. I had just reached a point where I was just so done with where my body was at and where I was at and how I felt. I was tired all the time. So I made a decision to just like go for it. So I started on my own before Rachel and I had even talked. Like just kind of changed my diet up, cut out the crap, and I lost like 6 or 7 pounds the first week, and it was felt awesome and amazing. And then Rachel had messaged me about the group, so then I joined in and I lost another 6 pounds, and it was so much fun. She ran an amazing group and kind of just really got me hooked in. And then when I had first started, I had set a goal of losing 30 pounds by my best friend's wedding. She's getting married actually this Saturday. So I just wanted to feel better. I knew I was going to see a ton of people from high school, and I just wanted to fit into my bridesmaid's dress and feel comfortable and just not be where I was at back in January. So she had told me about the 21-day fix after that was starting up after the free 7-day group. And so I joined in with that. And the pictures that you see are my results after my first round of the 21-day fix. So the top ones are my befores and the bottoms are my afters. And I'm really proud of myself for those results still. So there, I lost 10 pounds and 12 and a half inches in those 3 weeks. And then I got hooked. I was so hooked on everything. Um, and currently to date, I'm down 27 pounds. I still have 3 more to lose before Saturday, so fingers crossed I can get there. But the good news is that my bridesmaid's dress is actually too big. So I'm going to have to tape it to me or something. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for Saturday, but I'll have to figure something out. So I'm super proud of myself. This is just the step one of my journey. I'm not where I want to be yet. So I made little goals for myself throughout the year. So I'm almost to my April one, and then I have another 2 or 3 set up throughout the rest of this year. So like I had said, Rachel invited me into the 7-day group, and then she started to share about coaching. And I told her, I was like, there's no way I could do coaching. I am not anywhere ready. I'm not in shape. Like, look at me. Hello. I'm not able to tell people what they're supposed to do when I'm still struggling with my own health and fitness and being comfortable in my own skin. And so she one day just kind of sat and listened to all my questions and answered them all and was like, listen, being a coach isn't about just like being the best shape of your life, because nobody is there yet. Everybody's on their own journey. But being a coach is when you can motivate others and encourage others and help them to get where they want to be. So then I did something very similar that you guys have gone through, is the What is Coaching group. And just watching the videos and listening to everyone is where I fell in love with it. I was like, this is totally something I could do. It's something I can have fun with. I love to help people, and helping others. And ever since I've been a coach has actually motivated me more. And it keeps me accountable because I know that I have other people counting on me and like needing me to keep them going. And if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, then how are they going to how am I going to be able to tell them what to do, kind of thing. So it's actually like every morning I still wake up and I do my workout and I do what I'm supposed to do. And so that's helped me so much. Um, but I guess what my coaching story, Rachel is so sweet with all of her wonderful words of everything that I've done. When she had first come to me about doing this webinar, I was like, there's no way I'm ready to do this. I've only been in the business 6 weeks. Like, I am nothing. What am I going to tell people? And she was like, well, let's go through it. I hit Success Club in my first week in the business. I don't even think it was a full week. I signed on at the end of February and I hit it before March. So real quick, I guess Success Club is when you've helped at least 3 people with a fitness plan. And I actually I started with my family. So I had told them what I was doing, and they were so happy and so proud of me. And then they wanted to support me, and so I was able to start with my parents and my sister and brother-in-law, and then I actually got my boyfriend hooked on it too. So we went through the 21 day fix together. Um, and then because I hit Success Club in my first month, I earned the call with the CEO, and that was so cool to sit and listen to Carl talk and listen to him speak and just kind of have that like individual um, information that I wouldn't have known otherwise. Um, and then I made, like Rachel said, I made Emerald. So I have two, actually I have three now, but I signed on two coaches underneath me. So I am slowly starting to build up my own team of coaches. Um, and then I hit Success Club again. And that's when I slowly started branching out from family. And I utilized Facebook groups. So I happened to, one of my challengers that I found is through Facebook and in a group, and I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. She had asked um, like a question on there asking about Beachbody on Demand and who knew about Beachbody on Demand. And I happened to be the first one to comment, and I sent her a message, and we have started to build a relationship, and now we text pretty much every day, and she's doing a program with me now, and she's actually thinking about signing on as a coach. So like I've never met her when we're going to be able to meet. So I have slowly started doing that. This whole, like, this right now is super uncomfortable for me, and when I first signed on Facebook it was uncomfortable because I didn't want to share. But then I learned, like, okay, if I can get out of my own head about it and just go for it, then I would be able to help more people. And that was the big thing when I first signed on, is as long as I can help at least one person, then it was going to be worth it. And I've already helped several. And it felt so good, like hearing you're helping me so much, and this, like, listening to you and seeing the results that you've had, and you're encouraging me, like, that just, it makes it all worth it. I've had to really step out of my, and every time I post pictures or post anything on Facebook, I still get a little anxious and nervous about it. But then I see everybody is so super supportive about it. So that's made it a lot easier. Great, I guess.
Well, you're breaking up a little bit. I have like absolutely loved everything that you're saying though. You told your story so awesome. I'm so glad you took the time to jump on with us. I guess like, yeah, I do have a couple questions for you. Just, I don't know, some things that you can share with other people as far as what groups have you been in, I guess since you started, and what's been your favorite so far?
So since I'm a nanny, I'm in a lot of different nanny groups. Um, so I've really enjoyed, there's a couple of different like healthy living nanny groups, and so I'm able to relate on both sides, like the healthy living and then the nanny side, because that's what I do for a living. So I'm able to have a different kind of relationship. So I understand where they're coming from when they say they're exhausted after working a 12-hour day chasing around 3-year-olds. Like, I get it. I know what that's like because I've done it. So I'm able to, it's easier for me to know what their days are like. So I'm able to suggest programs because I know how much time and what they're able to do. So I really enjoyed those. Um,
And
honestly, like, hmm?
what does your day look like? I guess what does your day look like? How do you squeeze in fitness and how do you squeeze in coaching? Because I know you work full time.
Mhm.
You help your boyfriend with his two kids. Like you have a whole life going on outside of this. So how do you make that all work?
So before I started with Beachbody at all, to give you a little idea, I would have to leave for work by 7:30. I would sleep until about 6:57 and slept as late as I possibly could, and then would run around like a crazy person in the morning and rush out the door and hope that I remembered everything. And then usually I would stop at like 7-Eleven or Wawa for coffee and breakfast. Um, so when I started coaching, I was like, where am I going to find the time to fit all this in? Because that was my biggest thing was I'm not going to have time for this. I work full time. When I come home, like my boyfriend's here and he has 2 kids, and like then I'm playing like stepmommy and like playing with them and trying to just give them attention. And then my days are early, so I wanted to go to bed early. So then I kind of had to realize like suck it up, buttercup, and wake up early. So I slowly started waking up earlier and earlier. And so now I wake up at 5 and I do my workout, and then um I jump in the shower, and after I get dressed and ready, I sit down and I try to do some personal development. So I try to get my reading done in the morning. Um, Sometimes I have to decide depending on if I actually make it downstairs at 5. It's not always doesn't always happen like I want it to. Um, so I will either do personal development after my shower, or I'll do it's called Power Hour. So I kind of get on Facebook and social media and I send out messages. I check my messages. I add friends. I go through my business and my like notebooks and things and see what I need to do for the day. And I kind of try to start tackling that. But because of my job and my, I guess, flexibility in my job, my power hour isn't necessarily always one dedicated hour a day. Sometimes I break it up into 15-minute sections. And so I do 15 minutes early in the morning, and then I do 15 or 20 minutes during a nap time in the morning. And then I'll do a little bit more like the last nap of the day. And then I do a little bit more before I go to bed. So I kind of have to like weigh out um, one, if my boyfriend and his girls are home. If they're going to be home, then I try to get as much done before I leave work. So that way, when I come home, I can be family focused and focus on him and focus on the girls, and we eat dinner together and able to spend quality time with them before the girls go to bed. And then I have like a child's bedtime too. I go to bed super early. So I try to do that, but I'm not able to do it that way, then I just wait until everybody's asleep and he's watching TV, and I don't even really watch TV anymore. I kind of just he watches whatever and I'll go to the computer and work on my own stuff, and then we go to bed together at the same time. Sometimes with his work schedule, he does 2 days on, 2 days off, and on the days that he's on, it, I get a ton of work in. So that's when I do the bulk of my stuff, for those days that he's not at home. So when I get home from work, house is quiet, it's just me. I'm able to sit down and like eat my dinner and then work for 2 or 3 hours and do catch up on a lot of things. So it's not necessarily going to be the same for you as new coaches. You kind of have to look at what your days look like and look at what your schedule's like and figure out where you need to do it. But I'll tell you, early morning, I never thought I would say this, and I can't believe I'm saying it, but I've turned into a morning person. Like, once I get out of bed, I am wide awake and I'm ready to go, and I just feel so much better, especially working out in the morning and getting it done, because then I know I don't have to wait until after work and 6 or 7 o'clock at night to work out, because by the time that rolls around, I've already talked myself out of it. Um, I have so much more energy too after working out in the morning, and on the mornings that I do personal development, it just like fuels me for the day, and I have so much like I don't it's like a fire. Like I'm ready to go and tackle the day.
I love that. I feel the same way. I'm still a little grumpy in the morning, but if I don't get my workout done in the morning, and if I don't like get my reading in and get started, like then I
Nope.
am just a complete mess.
Yeah, I feel like I've kind of just wasted the day, and I'm just my mood is different. I'm just like, bleh.
Yeah, 100%. I guess I have one or two other questions for you. What would you say has been the most rewarding for you? You know, running a challenge group, I guess, versus attending a challenge group? Or what's been like the biggest benefit for you, or even maybe the biggest hassle? I don't know. I guess whatever your perspective is on that, because I know you attended my challenge groups and then you joined them. So what would be your thoughts on that as from a coach's perspective and from a challenger's perspective?
Um, so as a challenger, I had no idea everything that kind of went into it. And as a coach now, like I have so much fun coming up with ideas and trying to plan them and like coming up with things that people are going to enjoy doing. And as a challenger, like before I started coaching, I had no idea that like you even thought about that kind of thing. But it's been so much fun being able to come up with different ideas and brainstorm. Um, the most rewarding thing as a coach is hearing from your challengers like, I've been doing this, or I feel so much better, or I lost 3 pounds this week, or I've dropped a pant size, or I have more energy, or like just the thank you for doing this. And that's the big reason why I got into coaching to begin with. My challenger that I met through a Facebook group, she's been totally kicking butt, and she has messaged me a couple of times like, thank you so much. And she has so much other stuff going on right now, and she is still powering through her workouts, and she'll message me like, I didn't want to do it, but I did it anyways, and like, thank you for sending that text to me because that made me do it. So just hearing that is just makes me feel so good. Like just I like it fills my cup up if that makes sense.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. And for me, like, I feel like it totally holds me accountable, you know?
That too, yeah. It because like I said earlier, if I am not doing what I'm supposed to do, then how am I gonna expect other people to do what I'm telling them to do?
Yeah, definitely. And just one more question before we jump off. What would you say, changed for you? What expectations did you have coming in as a coach? And what did you experience, like, actually as a coach that kind of surprised you, I guess?
I guess one of the biggest things is I had signed on initially just for the discount. Like I had no real intention of working it as a business. I was like, well, great. I'm all about a discount and like, let's do it. And then I started listening to videos and I got on calls and I listened to recordings. And every single time I listened to something, like it built up more and more and more. And then I realized, nope, I want to do this. Like I'm all in, like, let's do it. And I have a very much like you're either going to do it right or not do it at all personality. So once I heard like the different, I guess, recognitions you can get, to me it equaled out to being like honor roll in school. So, and you better believe I never missed honor roll. It was kind of like that kind of mentality for me. Like I'm going to do this, and I've had so much fun with it. Like it's just been, I don't even know how to, I guess I don't know how to explain it. It's just been so rewarding. And I knew going in that I would have like the physical changes, and I've seen the physical changes, but the biggest thing that I had no expectations for was the mental and the emotional, and just like I guess my mental strength has built up so much, where I don't really care about what people think about me anymore. I mean, it's still a struggle, and I think that's a struggle for everyone, but it's kind of like I'm going to do me, and I'm going to don't really care what anybody says, and I'm just going to do it and go for it. And that's been huge. And like my friends and family and people that know me best are like, you're changing, but in a good way.
I love it. I love it. I love everything that you said. Thank you so much for taking the time to put your information and your changes together and everything that you've gone through as a coach. I mean, I am so shocked. I wish I would have started out the way that you started out. Seriously. If every coach starts off this way, then shoot, you're going to have a powerhouse of a team.
It was all because of you, Rach.
No way. It was all you. It was all you. It's been so fun. I'm humbled getting to know you and your journey. So it's been awesome. But I think that's all we got for tonight, y'all. If you have more questions, then definitely shoot us some messages or comment, on the YouTube strand, and we'll be happy to get back to you guys. See ya.
Thanks.